Ear 100 Pro is carefully tailored to the needs of install projects in the commercial and residential markets. It's also SONOS' first product that's available exclusively to our professional partners. Ear 100 Pro is available in black or white and offers the same sleek design and acoustic architecture as Ear 100, but adds a range of hardware and software optimizations specifically tailored to installation. Ear 100 Pro offers a premium sound experience, is extremely versatile, and can be used in a variety of applications including restaurants, retail stores, wellness and healthcare facilities, and much more. In the home, Ear 100 Pro can be used in the same configurations as Ear 100, as a standalone speaker, stereo pairs, with a sub, or configured as rear surrounds in a home theater system. Ear 100 Pro simplifies setup and control, whether you're configuring multiple zones in a commercial environment or using TruePlay to fine-tune a home theater. Ear 100 Pro uses Power over Ethernet, which enables simple and cost-effective deployment while also delivering robust wired network connectivity. Power over Ethernet is a widely used IT industry standard that combines data and power onto a single Ethernet cable. Power over Ethernet simplifies system design and deployment for network-connected devices and is already widely used in commercial and residential projects. As a low-voltage cable type, electrical permits for Power over Ethernet are rarely required, saving AV integrators time and money while increasing flexibility and autonomy on every project. Ear 100 Pro is optimized for PoE Plus and is compatible with PoE, two of the most cost-effective and widely used Power over Ethernet standards in use today. The network switch or Power over Ethernet injector must be compatible with one of these IEEE standards. Ear 100 Pro has been through extensive third-party Power over Ethernet and network testing with the University of New Hampshire Interoperability Labs, who conducted a suite of tests defined by the Ethernet Alliance. For a regularly maintained list of Power over Ethernet network switches and PoE injectors that have been certified by the Ethernet Alliance, visit the certified products list on their website. When deciding which network switch to use, it's very important to consider the total power requirements of the system. To do this, simply sum together the maximum power requirements of each PoE device in your system and add some headroom. 20% is a good starting point. Then choose a network switch that has a PoE budget at least equal to your total power requirement. This will ensure that your speakers always perform their best. On the backside, there's some subtle but important differences from Ear 100. As with Ear 100, there's a Bluetooth button you can press to pair your mobile device. Below that is a threaded insert for the included eye bolt. This can be used with steel braided aircraft cable as a secondary safety attachment point if building codes require it. Below that is a hook receptacle that pairs with a separate Ear 100 Pro surface mount. When used together, they provide increased stability in non-portrait mounting orientations. Ear 100 Pro features built-in microphones that can be used for voice assistance and TruePlay. If those features are not required in your project, simply toggle the switch off to electrically disconnect the microphones. The Ethernet port is a standard RJ45 that wires directly to your network and carries both data and power. There's a colored LED on each side of the connector that provides troubleshooting information for network connectivity and power status. The Ear 100 Pro surface mount was specifically optimized for the needs of professional installers. The bracket has hole patterns and center-to-center dimensions that support a wide variety of surface materials, including wood, drywall, brick, and masonry. They also accommodate standard fasteners in both metric and imperial sizes. The three large center holes are for cable pass-through, and they're designed to accommodate a terminated network cable. These four cutouts around the edge of the bracket provide cable entry and exit points for surface-mounted cable routes. The surface mount pairs with the wall bracket using a simple but robust hook and slot, which also includes a secure theft deterrent locking mechanism. Inside the mount is an indexed ball joint that enables easily repeatable articulation that is securely locked in place when tightened by hand. You also hear and feel the mechanism when articulating the speaker, allowing you to easily configure the same articulation for each speaker without any visual aids. The ball mechanism offers pan and tilt up to 30 degrees, as well as 360 degrees rotation. The spine has an opening slot for cable pass-through, as well as providing easy access to the microphone switch when the speaker is mounted. The The hook pairs easily with the hook receptacle on the speaker and provides extra stability in landscape or downward firing ceiling mounted configurations. The hook can also be removed for backwards compatibility with Era 100. Although it's worth noting that we still recommend only portrait orientation for Era 100, even when using the Era 100 Pro surface mount. To install the speaker, simply mark and drill the anchor points, ensuring that the bracket arrows are pointing upwards, then secure the bracket using your preferred hardware. Next, pass your network cable through the mounting surface and bracket, or through your preferred surface entry and exit points. Slide the surface mount onto the bracket and ensure that you hear a click from the locking mechanism. Now align the mount hook with the receptacle on the back of the speaker and secure using a single hex screw on the bottom of the speaker. Turn the textured grip counterclockwise to loosen the ball mechanism. Once in the desired articulation, turn the grip clockwise to tighten in place. Attach the network cable to the speaker and push any slack back through the cable management holes on the bracket. To remove the mount from the bracket, you need to release the locking mechanism using a tool such as a small hex wrench or screwdriver inserted into the lock release hole while pushing upwards on the ball joint housing. When mounting Era 100 Pro on the ceiling, you should ensure that the bracket alignment arrows are pointing towards any nearby wall to ensure that you still have access to the lock release mechanism on the opposite side of the bracket. Whether mounting in portrait, landscape, or downward firing orientations, Era 100 Pro automatically recalls optimized DSP presets to maximize the sound experience. With Era 100 Pro, we've also introduced the ability to create zones using the SONOS app. Zones allow you to combine many speakers into a single output destination while simplifying user control. Zones make it simple to configure permanent collections of speakers that are intended to always work together. Zones can also be grouped with other zones or individual speakers, providing ultimate flexibility for temporary events. In addition to simplifying system configuration, the SONOS app also makes it easy to play and control streaming content or external audio sources. Era 100 Pro was designed to bridge the gap between standard plug-in smart speakers and fully installed architectural systems. It brings increased network resiliency to complex or challenging wireless environments while catering to a broad range of physical install requirements. With a commercial-grade surface mount, a global 3-year warranty, and the ability to zone your audio system, Era 100 Pro offers premium SONOS sound at scale while remaining incredibly simple to use. For more information, please contact your authorized SONOS dealer.